Congratulations. First question, do we all want to continue on this committee? I've been asked to check in. You would then be a member of the committee for another year.
Sure.
John,
Sure.
yes. Sarah, yes.
Mhm.
Denise.
Sure. So is it like the count or whatever, the fiscal year? It's like August to July or?
It sounded like it was still November.
Okay.
November to November.
That's
Okay.
what it is for Teague too. I wonder if that's a board thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So, okay, so we all want to continue. Terrific. Okay, so now because this is a special meeting, we are called to order and we have to follow the agenda very closely. So minutes of the last meeting, everybody had a chance to see them. Can we have a motion to approve, please?
So
Motion.
moved.
Thank you, John. Sarah, you seconded?
Sure.
Great. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Anybody opposed? No. Okay. Anyways, abstentions? No. Treasurer's report.
Did everybody get a copy?
Yes.
So as of now, we have $1,977.25. And my only concern is that we have outstanding to Bartlett Trees for $615.
Okay.
And there'll probably be another mowing bill.
Right.
And then Philippa, do we shell out $500 for the art in the Arboretum?
Well, it would be, presumably we get some registrations
I hope so, because that puts us,
right there.
yeah, like $1,000. And
Right.
it's only, what, 2 months into the year.
Okay. People's thoughts about this.
Well, can the Bartlett tree bill be paid out of the Friends budget? Or the Friends money instead of the regular budget?
Traditionally, that money is for like replacement of trees.
Mm,
But not necessarily. What that money we sent out a letter of appeal and got in some money twice now. And both that money always went into the Friends account. As far as I know, there is nothing written anywhere that says it has to go to buy new trees. We've had certain donations made, like one couple donated a certain sum of money for the bank, and we spent it on grasses and daylilies and plants for that bank.
uh,
But that was a designated amount. I don't recall of anything else being a designated amount. Do you, Sarah?
No, not at all.
It was, we said, we need help to maintain the Arboretum, and people donated money. So I don't see any reason why we couldn't do that, John.
I don't know, why won't the town pay? Like, it's town property.
yeah,
I think we will have to approach them and just say, they have said that they would definitely take down any trees that were dangerous, because that's what they would need to do.
mhm.
Okay.
But the Bartlett treatment is not taking down trees, it's
No.
maintaining trees.
Right.
It would be an additional huge expense to take trees down. Jean Riendo just talked with me this morning in class, saying that whatever group she's associated with in her town, got monies from their town to build some gardens in her center, and has got a projects listed until 2025. I tried to put in a call to her to find out if she actually is a budgeted organization, or is she something that gets additional monies just by asking for it? Because I think our problem is that we're supposedly a budgeted organization and should live within our means, is what the town keeps telling us. But we can't live within our means if it doesn't cover the necessities.
No,
So we can certainly go back to Jay and say, we're down to this amount and this is what we've got, and we're into 2 months into the year.
yeah.
Anybody got any thoughts about this? Denise, I don't see you on the screen, so I'm sure you're there somewhere.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I don't have any other thoughts than just sharing the concern that Charlotte raised.
Do you feel okay about us using the Friends of the Arboretum money to cover the Bartlett expenses? Because it is all tree care.
I mean, I don't know what the history and parameters are around the Friends budget. So not knowing, I don't have a problem.
Okay. Okay. Well, why don't we, first of all, when I get back, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'll be back in 3 weeks. I can then approach Jay about, increasing our budget. But if that fails immediately, we could certainly then move to moving some of the money into the Friends Fund, because we haven't been spending that money.
No.
Mhm.
And so I think it might be politically correct to spend some of that money and then ask for more, perhaps,
Okay,
What do you think?
no, that sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah, I think the money that Bartlett bill is all for treatment of various trees.
Mhm.
So I think we're maintaining the trees. So that seems to me that's a worthwhile use of the money in that Friends account.
Right.
Unless there is some written or historical reason that fund is intended to be only for the purchase of trees. But it doesn't sound like there's anything like that.
I don't think there's anything written, John. No, I just think it was sort of understood that we would be getting this extra money to pad and buy new stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, why don't we then go ahead as a group and say, yeah, let's do that. Let's give pay the Bartlett bill out of the Friends account. And still, when I get back, let's make an approach to Jay. And whoever wants to come with me, we'll talk to him about.
Well, and I'll check with Diane because she may already have gone ahead and paid it
Oh, okay.
out of the,
Well, she could transfer the money though.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, great. I don't have the agenda in front of me. Hang on. Do I?
You have current work projects is next.
Oh, okay, great. Anthony Ferronda contacted me from Pomfret School. This Saturday, September the 16th, he would like to bring a group from 9 to 10:30. Is anybody available to go down and keep an eye on them?
From 9 to 10:30.
9 to 10:30 this Saturday. It's a day of service for Pomfret School, and he'd like to bring students.
We'll
Are
be
you
gone.
free?
We'll be on the road between Atlanta and Pawleys Island.
You will
I
not.
think I can be there. Let me just double check all my calendars.
Okay,
Yep, I can be there.
Sarah, that would be wonderful. Do you have his email?
Let me look, hold on.
aferronda@pomfret.org.
Hold on. My computer's being slow today.
Okay. Well, I'll get it to you.
I do have it. Yep, I have
Okay.
it.
So if you could just email him then
Yep,
and let him know that that's fine, and you have a key to the shed,
yep.
and I have the basket of gloves in the back of my car. I will drop it off tomorrow in the shed.
Okay,
Okay, and they need to weed.
okay.
They can weed on the hill below the bench. Where is the wedding going to be? Have they
I can
decided?
show them. Yeah. I know exactly where it is. I'll show them where it is.
So make sure that it's neat and clean and nice and tidy
Yep.
right around with the wedding. And there are
Yeah.
some trees by the shed. There are 2 or 3 bushes and tree places around near the shed area that need to be weeded. Denise has done a wonderful job weeding coming down there, but there's still a few beds that need to be weeded out.
Okay, it's
Okay,
from 9 to 10:30.
9 to 10:30 Saturday
Okay.
morning. Great, thank you very much.
Yep.
And I'm gone for 3 weeks, but if anybody can be there on a Thursday morning, it's just weed, and more weed. John, you know where you've been weeding, and Denise knows where she's been weeding, and
I have there are 2 volunteer Tree of Heaven saplings. The upper, on the left-hand end of the split rail fence at the entrance.
Right.
Do we need those? Can I take those down? I mean,
I think,
they're only about 1 inch in diameter.
I don't think we need them. Those things sprout up as soon as you turn your back. So I think we
Well,
can-
I won't do it this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday, I may take those down as part of the workday.
that would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
And I can be there this Thursday, but I can't be there the following Thursday. So I'll
Okay.
just go and check and do a little weeding, and John, I'll miss you the following Thursday.
Well, and now that it's cooler, I can probably weed too. I just
Okay,
didn't want to do it when it was hot and humid.
yeah,
Wouldn't it be good to have me pass out in the Arboretum?
We can put you in a sled and just shoot you down the hill.
Load you in the wheelbarrow and haul you back up the hill.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, it's as always, it's weed, and more weed. We've weeded around the swamp oak. Paul and I cleared that whole area and zipper zapped it. There's weeding over where the weeping juniper or whatever it was, that Alaskan weeping cedar, I think it is, that needs weeding. So Sarah, that's another area, you know,
Okay.
where the oak tree fell.
Yeah,
That whole area is all overgrown and could well be weeded out, particularly around that weeping tree that we planted.
okay.
Great, thank you. And the jumping worms are prolific. So if the students want to throw them in a can and then roast them, that would be great.
Okay.
Next item on the agenda is,
work projects.
that's what we're talking about right now, right? Any other thoughts about that?
No,
The one thing that we might want to think about is building on what Jean had said about developing a plan for the next 2 or 3 years, is maybe we want to try and maybe use some of Bartlett's recommendations and try to develop a plan for the next 2 or 3 years. One of my thoughts would be to ask the town to put in that edging
Yeah,
along the entrance driveway to try and to use the rain garden and save that runoff area, because we really can't plant anything over there because it's all being killed by the water going down that side. And the rain garden is not doing what it's supposed to do. It's
Sure.
just not working. And it's a waste of our efforts to dig out the rain garden as we were told we needed to do if the rain isn't even going there. You know, now Paul Rill had said that what we need are these as a temporary fix-it, these noggins or something. It's a straw roll, like a long sausage, that construction crew use to keep gravel or water away. If they're digging a hole or something, they put these sausages around them.
Yeah.
And he said that if he finds any that have been used and now are sort of up for grabs, he will, even though he doesn't work for us anymore, he will grab them and bring them in and lay them along the edge there, and they will be a temporary rain block. But we need to have something done permanently. And when the town crew were down there to put the cement collars on the drains, they could see, and they themselves said, oh, look, the rain just goes right off the edge of the driveway, doesn't it? It just goes down there. And I said, yes, it does. We need to have an edging. So I have mentioned it to Jay. He's discussed it with John. John is only working like 2 days a week now. I think he's on his road to retirement. So it's something that we need to keep at, but that would be one item to be like future planning, at the head of the list of future planning. And maybe we should do some thinking about with Julian about what trees do we really have to think about taking down because they're a risk. The hemlock, I think, he had said maybe the hemlock was surviving. I think it looks sicker and sicker each time I go down there. And I think that's going to be a real danger. That is something that the town should be thinking about, is that will need to come down. And then we have to think about, friends, what do we plant in that place? What trees do we should be thinking of bringing in? Because the weather is changing. And we need to plan for that, I think.
in terms of future projects,
Yeah.
October 26th is WA's volunteer day down there. Thursday,
Okay.
October 26th.
Okay, I'll put that on my calendar. I'm sure I can help with that. And what will they be down there for the afternoon?
Yep.
Okay,
Maybe another day. Like, I don't know when SAT day is, but I may get a bunch of kids on SAT day because then I don't have to proctor. So maybe on I'm not opposed to using, I don't know what day SAT day is, but maybe it's another day in October.
okay, great. I will try to be there, and we can always, by then there's always raking to do.
Yep.
Is a fun thing to do.
Oh, the 25th is school testing, so maybe the day before.
25th,
too. Yeah.
October the 25th. Okay. All right, Wednesday.
I'm sorry, Sarah, so what day? It's the Woodstock Academy workday at the Arboretum?
Yeah, it's October 26th.
26, okay,
Yep.
thanks.
Oh, so what was the 25th?
I'm gonna do it during the morning because I think it's testing day, so I can get some seniors who need community service.
Okay, so there would
Seniors
be-
usually don't test.
there would be 2 days, 25th and 26th. Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know, I have to confirm on the 25th because I have to get permission to leave school, so I have to see.
Right. Okay, great. Thank you. Any other thoughts about what people have noticed down there that needs to be done? What? Nope. Okay.
At some point, the fence posts may need to be replaced.
Oh, you mean the one that's falling over and leaning drunkenly sideways?
Yes, the split rail.
Yeah.
The far right hand post.
Right-hand
Here
one,
goes
you're
the
quite
tree of
right.
life. That's sort of being held up by the vines.
Right.
Oh,
Is that our fence? I thought that was,
Oh, no, this is the other fence. This is at the other entrance, Sarah.
oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a
Yep.
split rail over by
Yeah.
the big rock that has
Yeah.
the Arboretum sign on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the other one apparently is Jessie's fence, so that's her thing. Mary Lou did come and talk to me the other day with 2 concerns. There is a privet bush, which is growing against the fence between our property and hers. And she feels it is shading the fence, so it might increase the fence's degree of rotting. And it's a sort of blocks the guidelines to a big tree that she has in the corner. She said that her son would come and remove the whole thing. However, I kind of like having that privet in the corner there. It sort of fills in that corner where we have a lot of weeds and junk. It's behind the 7 Sons tree. If you haven't been down there recently, the 7 Sons tree blossom is stunning right now. It may not be so stunning after all the rain we've had, but in the middle of the week, it was absolutely gorgeous. And the bees were, I mean, every flower was being hit by a bee. Bumblebees and honeybees and little bees and big bees and great big enormous bumblebees. And it was just like, it was wonderful. But it's sort of behind that, and it's a privet bush. So, I mean, it's something for us to think about, take a look about. Not a hurry, but she was concerned about it. She also was very concerned about the tree that is growing on the bank. It's very tall. It's growing behind that corner that Paul Rill was cleaning out.
Mhm.
And it's a very tall tree that is got most of its growth on the top. And she's concerned that if it falls, it'll hit her house. So she was, if we were going to be doing a plan for 2025, we might be looking at that tree as one thing that at some point might have to come down. She apparently has complained about it for several years to Bill Brower, and it hasn't come down yet. So I said, well, maybe we're okay. It's going to survive a few more years. But I just wanted to share some concerns that she had about things that she felt needed to be done. Okay, anything else on the agenda? Next item.
upcoming events and tours.
Okay, we have art in the Arboretum. Barbara and I will be going on Winnie Radio, provided I don't get stuck in Mongolia, on the 6th at 7:30. And I'll be talking about the Arboretum, and she'll be talking about art, and be encouraging people to sign up, because it'll be the last opportunity to have an art class with her, because she leaves in November to go.
Forever?
Yes, their
wow.
house is on the market. They already have put a deposit on a house. On the Connecticut River. So
Nice.
They are definitely leaving in November.
Wow.
So this
Where
is,
on the river? In Vermont or in Connecticut?
no, here in Connecticut, that where the artists colony was.
Chester?
No, not Chester.
Haddam?
Haddam, yes. It's in Haddam.
I think is there a castle in Haddam too?
Yes.
There
Yeah.
is one, yes. This apparently is a house that she looked at 10 years ago and tried to buy, but her bid wasn't accepted.
Oh,
And then they went back looking in the area, and this house that had been bought and really has been redone turned out to be the same house that they looked at 10 years ago.
wow.
So it's a big coincidence. So they're very happy.
Is it the Gillette Castle? I think.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
was thinking of,
Yeah.
yes.
But that's not where they're living.
No,
No, not Gillette Castle. They're downsizing, not upsizing.
Philippa, have you heard anything if anyone has signed up yet?
I have not heard, no.
Okay,
I'm hoping that we get some signups. My thinking is that we need at least six or seven people signing up full fee to cover our expenses. We're not trying to make a profit, but just to cover the cost of Barbara. So I don't know, we'll have to see.
so I was going to next week, I know that Philippa, you had been in touch with Elaine Turner and that she put something out with the Art Guild.
Yes, it's on like their newsletter. It's they list all the classes coming up, and they've
Yeah.
listed this, so it's on their email site, their website, and it's in their newsletter. Yeah.
Yeah, so and I was going to next week, I mean, just thinking it was post Labor Day and still about a month away or so, send, something out to local newspapers. And then was also thinking that I could send to Crystal at the town hall to put on the town's Facebook page.
I think that's a great idea.
And we, I think, had agreed that we would pay was it $40 to put something in the shopper's guide?
Right, we did say that, yes.
And do you guys think that's okay, given our budget situation? Do you think that's worth doing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder if also, is there a flyer? Like a flyer to put up in like Sawmill, like the Pottery Barn, or like
Well, I
places
think-
where
didn't I-
artists people go?
Didn't
Yeah.
I email you and ask you to put together a flyer?
No, you wanted me to put together a jot form to put so that they
Oh,
could
yeah.
pay, which is
I thought
totally
I
different.
also asked you to do a flyer, no?
There's no way I would have said yes to a flyer because I can't. Make a flyer.
Yeah.
I know my skill set,
Uh,
but I can get Rachel to do it.
Okay, that would be fantastic. If you could get
Can you-
Rachel to do it, that'd be wonderful.
You know what, Sarah, I'll send you, if Rachel's willing to do it, I mean, I'll send you, I have the little blurb that I was gonna send to newspapers with Philippa took a picture of Barbara.
Okay.
So it's like all the info, I just can't do that either, like just put a border
Yeah.
or something around it just to spiff it up.
Yeah, if you send it to me, I'll send it to Rachel and she can. she'll
Okay.
do this.
Okay, great. And I'll send it out just to everybody, so everybody has it in case you know of anybody on email or social media that you want to forward it to.
Okay.
That would be terrific. Yeah, great. Thank you very much. Any other thoughts about this?
I know we'll have another meeting before, but I mean, if like day of, you would be helpful to do water, goodies, whatever.
mhm.
I'm happy to help with that.
Great. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I have a Last Green Valley walk scheduled for that same day. Barbara had asked me if I was going to be in the class because with my great artistic talents, which can't even put a border around a flyer. Probably not, but I will be there leading a walk if anybody comes down for the walk. I thought it'd be kind of neat to have artists working in the Arboretum while people were
Yeah.
walking around. But actually, I didn't think about that until post hoc because I already scheduled the Last Green Valley walk before we scheduled the art in the Arboretum. I don't think we have any other events. We have the wedding, and there's nothing we need to do for the wedding, right, Sarah?
Nope.
Will they let you take some photographs? Or can somebody
Sure. I am in the wedding party, but they have a photographer who will take photographs.
Could we have a couple of the pictures just for the website? I think it would be such a
Sure.
good thing to be able to say, look what happened. Provided it's a beautiful day and everything looks good.
Mhm. Yep.
Not when they're saying, I got poison ivy. Ah,
All right, well, have a great trip, Philippa.
Yeah,
Safe travel.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I am very excited.
That's a long flight to get there.
It will be, but I'm breaking it up. So I go to London first and then go to Jersey, the island I come from.
Mhm.
So the first week I'm basically in Jersey with family and friends and home base.
nice.
I fly out there, so that will be a long trip. Yeah. 2 days to get out there and 1 day to get back because of the hours, the time change.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else for right now?
can I just ask Philippa, so
Yeah.
I'm happy to just send a agenda to the people at the town hall. How prior to our meeting do they need to get it? Like
They-
2 weeks or,
They like a week. I think if we do give them 2 weeks, then we don't worry about it.
okay,
And I thought this model of an agenda with really no details, just general topics was perfect.
okay, and then I'll just add other business at the end when we have a real meeting and can talk
Right.
about other business as needed. But
Right.
I'll take responsibility for doing that to those 3 people 2 weeks prior.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
and
Yeah.
you need to copy Christine French and Judy Wahlberg.
Christine, Crystal, and Judy, right?
Right, those 3, yeah.
Okay,
'Cause I
All right,
sent
I'm sorry to
agendas.
bounce. I have another meeting to go to. Have a good day.
Okay.
Everyone have good on
Bye.
vacation. Have fun, everybody.
bye,
Okay,
Sarah,
thank
take
you so
care.
much, Sarah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I had to do agendas for a Board of Assessment appeal and I sent them only to Christine and they went into what she calls jail. So she didn't see them.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the jail keeper doesn't always check every day to see what's in jail to let them out. So
Great
Ugh.
town hall, huh? Oh, my goodness.
yeah.
And Denise,
Yeah,
when you write up the minutes of this meeting, sort of make sure that they fit the agenda
will do.
in the sense of gathering it together, because I think sometimes we discuss 2 items under one item's heading or something, but basically we've stuck to the agenda. We haven't wandered, so that we've met the requirements.
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what, Philippa, you're not gonna review them
Probably not.
before you leave, so, yeah. Okay,
Probably not.
yeah, I kind of write them just on my laptop as we're meeting, so,
That's great. Okay,
Okay.
thanks so much for doing that. Oh, is there anything else on the agenda?
nothing else.
Okay, and so I can't ask for anything else. So thank you all very much.
Except
Um,
adjourning.
Thank you. I will be back on the 5th I land, and I will be
Oh.
at Winnie Radio on the 6th.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful time.
Godspeed.
I hope the weather is great for you all. And have a
Thank
great
you.
thank
trip,
you.
You too.
John and Charlotte, wherever you're going. Have a wonderful trip.
Thank
You
you.
guys are going to Polly?
Yeah,
Pawleys Island, South Carolina.
Oh, that sounds gorgeous.
Good. Safe travels, everyone, and
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
traveling mercies.
Keep
Yeah.
healthy. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.